And the first card is the box, so you will receive a gift. So this is always a good thing. I know Christmas is coming up soon, but it may be that you receive this gift sooner than the Christmas period. So you need to increase your efforts as well in order to achieve your goals. So you need to go for it. Put all your energies into it and you will achieve. And you've got the dolphin card over there. So there's financial gain usually coming in from something you did in the past. So some payoff coming back for some work that you may have done in the past, or something, maybe a good turn that you've shown somebody, and there's some financial reward coming in with that. And this might be in that form of the gift. So something good is coming your way. Now, in the past, you've got the key over there. So there's a successful outcome to your problem. So you've managed to find solutions to issues that you have been dealing with. You've got the scissors card over here. So there was some disappointment after an affair, and you've needed to cut out people from that situation or cut out things that were not serving you. Now, going into the future, you've got the wishbone card, so wishes granted. So these are pretty good. You're going to get a gift. There's some kind of financial gain coming in over there, and a wish being granted to you. There's also dealings with a younger man, or some relationship that comes into focus with this younger person that you're going to be dealing with. So something coming in, some issue that needs to be resolved with the younger person. But in all, it's really good cards showing that things are starting to look up. Gifts are coming to you. So bottom of the deck, you are feeling really down and out and feeling a bit miserable. You've got the moon card as the first card. There's been a lot of emotional turmoil that you've been going through, and you seem to be facing some kind of decision, and you're not quite sure. There's no clarity as far as this goes, but it's put you into an emotional upheaval. You've got the 7 of coins over there, the Knight of coins, and you've got the 10 of coins. So you may have ended an old job and you were crying about it. It seems that it was very emotionally upsetting, some kind of crisis that you went through, but you're feeling very lonely, very unsupported, and you were crying a lot about the loss of this job, it seems, because you've got the 10 of coins that follows it. So there may have been loss of money, loss of job, loss of security that came in with that, and it's caused a lot of emotional upset, and it's put you into a phase of feeling very depressed. You're now trying to get a new job, or you're trying to focus on getting a new job. Your mind is focused on finances at the moment. You might be putting out a lot of applying for a lot of jobs, putting out your CV to a lot of companies as well. There's a lot of options that are being made available to you, and you're trying to look for a job that pays you really well. It seems like doorways are opening, and might be feeling as though things are taking a long time to come into fruition, because that Knight of Coins, he travels really slowly, but he gets there in the end. So even though things seem like, it's taking a lot of time, there are a lot of options opening up, a lot of chances coming in for you over there. There might be some, there is a need for you to put out as many applications as possible with the 7 of coins in order for you to guarantee a job. But it is depressing you. It is upsetting you. You might be even thinking about traveling overseas to do your job or start afresh somewhere else. But you are being faced with some kind of big decision over there with the moon card, and you're not very clear about what you want to do. So there's an element of confusion that has crept in there. Now you've got the World card, so it seems like you have ended a job, an old cycle, and you have finished off with that part of your work, and you are now needing to move on. There might be some travel in this new job if it comes in for you. You are just waiting at the moment. You've gone through a lot with that Queen of Swords, so there's a lot of problems, a lot of hassles that you faced, and right now you are waiting for something brand new to come in, waiting to sign new contracts as well with that Queen of Swords. So in both these cards, the World card, this is waiting for a job, and this is about waiting to sign new contracts. You are feeling a bit stuck at the moment, and you're not quite sure about how things are going to pan out. That previous job was not very, very good for you. It seems like it was a very cutthroat situation. A lot of people causing a lot of problems for you, and you were feeling very stuck as well within that job. It wasn't something that you were allowed to shine in, because it seems like before you could even say something, people cut you off. You can see there's a lot of swords coming at you over there. So a lot of criticism for what you were doing, and a lot of people cutting you off. It's almost like they're all pointing at this person's throat chakra. So they didn't give you a chance to even shine in this particular job. So it's probably good that you've had to finish off with it and move on. You are trying to focus on the money. You are trying to achieve things with that Empress card. You are focusing on that coin. This is the card that is ruled by Venus. So this is about focusing on your self-growth, money, and focusing on your wealth. And that is where you are trying to achieve, or you're trying to manifest at this particular time. You've got the King of Swords over here. So there may have been legal issues that you were dealing with in this past job that you faced. There might be some kind of legal issue that needs to get sorted out first before you move on. That Queen of Swords also is almost like you're waiting for some kind of legal problem to get sorted out before you could move on, and it's got to do with work. So something needs to be done on an official or legal matter needs to be sorted out first before you can actually move on. Now, going into the future, you've got the Two of Cups here. So there's some offer that is coming in. It's a business offer that's coming in, a chance to work with somebody, and a chance to make things happen, to manifest with this particular person. It might be a really good relationship. This person might be somebody that gives you that support, advice, and allows you to shine in this particular role. So maybe you're even thinking of going into business with somebody, or starting off working with somebody. You used to know this person, but you're certainly on the same page. You'll have a soulmate kind of connection going on over there. You are feeling a sense of loss over there. You're going through a financial crisis with that Five of Coins. So you have lost this job, and it seems like you're going through financial hardship at the moment. Feeling very, this is the left out in the cold card, but also feeling very insecure, feeling as though, your confidence has been attacked, and feeling very, very unsupported as well. It's almost like you're going through the winter of your life. And now you've got the Hierophant over here. So there might be a need for you to go and do some further study or further training, maybe doing a bridging course. And that might be the way in which you're going to be able to get yourself out of this situation. If you're not the person that is actually going to do something further, to further your career by doing some kind of study or some kind of course, then it might be that you need to take on a role as a teacher, as a mentor, as an interim job, in order for you to get your feet going, to get yourself unstuck from this particular position. But there's certainly some kind of institution that you will be, you need to get into, where you're either teaching or learning, where there's information being exchanged over there. This is also a card that says you might need to get some financial advice, or advice from somebody around you, professional advice on how to deal with whatever situation you're going through. You've got the King of Coins, so you are trying to open doors for yourself. You are trying to work. You want that to come in. You want to achieve material success, and this is in your hopes and fears. So you are going for the money. You are being focused. You're trying to open doors for yourself there. Now, you've got the Six of Swords and the Page of Coins and the Ace of Cups. So Six of Swords is, maybe a decision to move overseas and leave the situation behind. Go and start afresh somewhere else might be a good way to go. This will certainly get you out of all this drama that you've been going through, all this crisis that you've been going through. But also, it moves you into a place where you can start thinking clearly, where all these problems that you had gone through you can leave them behind. This might be overseas travel, because you can see this man's going over water. So you might be thinking it might be prudent for you to actually look for a job overseas and put your applications in for overseas jobs, rather than just sticking to the same place that you were in. But you certainly are going to be able to move away from this situation. You've got the Page of Coins there, so news is coming in about a new job. There's a new job offer coming in for you, and it looks like you're going to be accepted for this particular position. So maybe, people will call you up and tell you, you have an interview here. So this is very important, that some news is coming in with regards to money or a new job, and it looks like a fresh start. Now, this is the Ace of Coins, and this might be a job overseas, and it's a brand new beginning over there, and maybe, setting up home overseas as well. So there's this new job offer that comes in, and you get news about it, and it looks like you're going to be moving and going and setting up home and starting afresh in a new country, possibly overseas somewhere, or even somewhere close to water, but certainly moving away from wherever you were at. So whatever that situation is, you're leaving it behind and moving away. And from these three cards, it looks like it's going to be something overseas, a job coming in from an international front there. And, you can be working with some really good people there with that Two of Cups. So although everything seems to have come to a halt and you're feeling a bit stuck and you're waiting for news to come in, and you're very depressed about it. Maybe you're depressed about moving overseas over here, because you can see there's the sea over there, and you needing to make a decision about whether you want to stay or move. Wherever you are at the moment, there's still a lot of drama going on, and maybe moving overseas is going to bring in that peace, and it's going to bring in that money that you want. But you certainly are faced with some kind of decision over here with that 7 of coins. So a need for you to put out as much feelers as possible in order for you to get the job that you want. And it looks like it's going to be something that comes in from the overseas front, or something to do with international travel, international movement over water. Now, this is cards from the Wolf Pack, and the first card is famine. So you are going through a very difficult period, a time of limited opportunity, sacrifice, or change. The only solution is to conserve all resources and seek out greater opportunity elsewhere. So there is that need for you to actually leave this situation behind, because you are going through a period of lack and despondency and feeling very miserable in the situation. And there's light coming in through this window. So enlightenment will come, a news will come. So you just need to look to the future more positively and accept opportunities overseas, because it seems like, even with this card, that the opportunity is going to be elsewhere. There's famine or lack where you are at now, but if you move away from the situation, there might be abundance that comes. It seems like abundance will come in from a distant source. Then you've got the truth card coming over here, which says demanding or confessing the truth may force you to face a situation that you are not ready to deal with at this time. It could be painful, so seek guidance. By telling the truth, you can now start to heal. So maybe somebody's going to be very blunt and tell you things as they stand. Maybe taking off those rose-tinted glasses, as they say. But somebody's going to be pretty blunt about something that they say to you, and maybe this is going to allow you to make up your mind and move on. Maybe the situation has ended. Maybe you don't want to face the truth that it's something that you need to leave, and you're hesitating. And maybe whatever news this person brings in, it's going to be almost a harsh truth that comes in for you, that's going to allow you to move forward. It's going to be something that changes your mind, makes you change the way you're looking at the situation, and allows you to move forward. You might get angry with this person, though, because a loved one has caused you to become a victim of anger, and upheaval causes deep distress. Try to solve the problem and think before you speak. So this person is going to bring you some truth or some news, and you might end up being very annoyed with whatever they've got to say, because you can see first they bring the truth, and then there's the anger card that comes in over here. Maybe it's a truth about the situation you are in. Maybe they're forcing you to see it, and they're being very, very blunt, I must add. And this is may make you very, very angry, but they may have your best interests at heart here, and they want you to progress. And maybe before you, jump down their throats, it might be worth just giving them a little ear. You don't have to take everything that they say on board, but it might be something well listening to, and it might be the thing that spurs you on to make this life-changing decision that brings in the success. Because you are hesitating about leaving, and you're staying stuck in a situation of lack. And maybe this person doesn't want to see that. They want to see you progressing. And so maybe just listening to them might be worth it. If they make you angry, try to count to 10. Try not to take it too personally. But it might see the worth or the value of something that they've got to say, rather than getting angry about it. It might be something that you can use in future to move forward. So whatever they've got to say, try not to get too upset about it. They're going to be very blunt. The news, whatever they come to tell you is going to be pretty blunt, and it might make you very, very angry. You've got the 3 of Spring, and so this is planning your next steps with the eye for a long term. Have patience. There are good things to come. Satisfaction from a job well done. So it seems like, this is the 3 of Spring, which is 3 of Rods, which is talking about traveling overseas and working with people in an overseas capacity. So this is about doing the job that you're doing overseas, moving away from the situation, making plans. And it seems like those plans will be successful. So this is about leaving behind the situation that you're stuck in, the situation of lack, and cutting your ties and moving on. And then you've got the 3 of Summer over here, which is a card of celebration. So a news worth celebrating, announcements, weddings, graduations. Now for me, this is about if you decide that you're going to move, you're going to make this break and you're going to go overseas, or you're going to take that risk and start afresh somewhere else, you're going to be very, very happy there. And you're going to make a lot of new friends. And, you will get, everything will just move very, very smoothly. The door will just open very, very easily for you, because it seems like whatever you are doing at the moment, wherever you go, it seems like there's a lot of barriers. There seems to be a lot of roadblocks. But once you make up your mind that you want to leave the situation, it seems like your pathway will open. You've got the moon again over here, which is about intuitive thoughts and opportunities and epiphanies coming in, and letting go of worry and understanding the truth of the situation. So there's somebody bringing in some kind of news, enlightenment, which will dispel this moon. The moon tends to keep us trapped within our emotions and keep us blinded. But this person's going to bring something that might be very, very harsh for you to hear, but it's going to be something that opens your eyes and brings clarity as well. And it's going to allow you to make a new, fresh start, a new beginning, because you've got the new moon over there. So where you've got the moon twice a year, starting the read and ending the read, it seems like you're very confused, very upset, and a bit depressed about what you want to do next. And it seems in the interim, there's somebody that's going to bring in this new truth to you, and once you make up your mind you want to move, you can see that Three of Spring, you start networking and working with a lot of people. There's a lot of travel, there's success that comes in, and a lot of celebration. But it's up to you now to make that decision to get yourself unstuck from this situation. Once you make up your mind that you want to move forward, it's going to be only positive. There's no negativity that comes in over there. It seems like you'll start moving ahead, and quite quickly at that. And there's a lot of freedom that comes in with this new job, and you'll start afresh somewhere else with that Ace of Cups, and it's going to bring in a lot of happiness. You might end up meeting some really, really good people over there, and some good news will come in as well. So if you've put in applications for overseas jobs, it looks like that will come through, but it's up to you to make up your mind that you want to leave this situation, and don't let connections with people, emotional ties bind you in this place. You need to let go, and you need to be free, so that you can start manifesting all the things that were meant to happen for you, so that you can open your road, so that your destiny is fulfilled.